Welcome back, everybody. I'm Tony.
I'm Devin.
And I'm Random.
And we're Strictly Better MTG. And
Yes,
we're coming
we
to
are.
you today, finishing off our set reviews with White. And we're going to go ahead and jump right in, and we're going to let Devin take the first card.
Yeah, it's only fitting. Kithion. I am now semi-YouTube famous for saying I wasn't very excited about this. More dislikes than I've ever gotten on a video when I said that this wasn't great. It turns out this is probably the best Planeswalker, all things considered, in this set. I'm a 1-mana 2-power guy with upside.
Yeah.
That turns into a pretty boss Planeswalker when all things are done there. There's really nothing I can say bad about Gideon. I just wasn't excited, I guess, that day. Maybe I was off.
Yeah.
But it's obviously a very good Planeswalker.
Oh, yeah.
Gideon is one of my favorite Planeswalkers.
See, maybe that's what it was. Maybe Gideon I've never liked. I've always been kind of butthurt that it's not Mufasa, a Johnny, in the set. And maybe that's what it was. I try to be objective at all times.
Sorry, this mosquitoes tore me up.
Yeah, we're just outside. We live in Georgia. Some mosquitoes.
Yeah.
But what do you think? What do you think?
Gideon is just fine. He's great.
Gideon's crazy.
He's not just fine, he's wonderful.
He's ridiculous. Like, if you flip him early enough, which is easy enough to do with, lots of 1-drops or raise the alarm, whatever you want to do. Flip him early, then he protects one of your guys from mass removal for the rest of the game.
And I love that
Really
+2. I love that +2.
I do too. This taps down a blocker.
Yeah.
Keeps the biggest thing from swinging at you. That's a thing.
Yeah.
I like a lot about this, and obviously you can make something swing at him and just jump block it. So
I like that his ultimate is a 0 cost. There's no actual
ultimate.
negative here.
yeah, it's a lot like another one of the Gideons we've seen, but it's like a fixed version of that other Gideon. 'Cause
Yeah.
nobody played with him at all. This will certainly see
Gideon likes
all
to get
the
in
play.
your face.
Yeah, this is very likely the most impactful card in the set.
Yeah.
Probably the chase rare of the set, and everyone loves it, and for good reason. 'Cause it's crazy.
Yep.
This card is crazy.
Alright, we got Archangel of Tithes. And this could potentially make a White Devotion thing.
Oh, this is a crazy card, dude.
Yeah,
this
like
card
so
is
crazy.
freaking nuts.
All around is a great card, but
I heard
I'm
someone
big
put
on the
it.
Devotion thing, so I look at that first.
I just don't know that there's too much in White Devotion that we want. Like
That's
Heliod's
true.
not great. There's the thing that what is it, prevents damage to your devotion to White. I don't care about White Devotion that much.
Yeah.
I heard someone put it this way the other day. Somebody on some site. Anyway, somebody said you can tell this is good because as soon as it hits the battlefield, it makes the entire game about it.
Yes.
And that is a great way of putting it.
Yeah.
The entire game revolves around this card once it's out, and those cards tend to be very good.
Yeah.
Not to mention, the 4-power, 4-mana, 3/5 flyer those are good stats.
Yeah.
And it does just crazy stuff. Those two abilities are just unbelievable. We've never seen anything like that, especially that second ability on a creature. The card is so good.
One for each of those creatures.
Yeah, that's against other aggro decks, for instance. This is just,
They're really going to think twice about trying to swing.
Yeah.
White has a lot of really good cards in this
Yeah.
set. We're just going
White
to
is
say that.
Really, really strong.
Oh, I want to take this one
That's
too.
fine.
I want to take this one too because this is a pet card of mine. I've been doing a lot with this. This is Starfield of Nyx Garfield, and I love everything about this card. I know that it costs a lot, doesn't do anything as soon as it hits the battlefield. I'm always bitching about that, but in this case, I think this card is fantastic, especially if you already have enough auras to turn on the second mode on it.
Well, non-auras.
Well, I don't know why I said auras, enchantments.
Yeah.
It's just, if you can untap with this already on the battlefield, I feel like you're going to do a lot of good things.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to give everything away right now because I've got 6 different decks I'm working on. There's mono white enchantments, green white enchantments, Abzan enchantments, Bant enchantments. There's so many things that this goes in. I really like the Bant and the Abzan enchantments.
I want to use Helms with it. Ooh.
Oh, the new
I wanna
equipment?
use Helms
Yeah.
with it. Ooh.
You see, I don't even know that card slots into this deck. You know what I mean? There's so many things I want to do with Starfield. So I know I'm really excited. How do you guys feel about it?
I have playtested against Starfield of Nyx. I encountered somebody that had built a Starfield of Nyx deck, and it completely trumped me for a while until I figured out how to break it.
Yeah.
Which isn't so much about the Starfield of Nyx. It ended up, in that case, being about their life.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
I can see that. What are you thinking over there?
I think that you are going to. A lot of people are going to want this card. Obviously, a lot of people. I want this card, and I really don't want to pay 5 mana, but it's amazing. It's really good.
Yeah, this card just looks insane to me. And the deck that wants it, and I can just see building like 4 or 5 decks around this card. And, you know, picking the best one and going with it. I do think the card is insane. I think it looks really, 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 really pretty in foil, almost guaranteed.
Oh yeah.
And I've always wanted a card like this. I'm super glad we got it. So Starfield, ladies and gentlemen. And there's so much. I'll tell you. I really want the deck tech that I do to be Bant enchantments, but I'm thinking green white enchantments would be more competitive. But Bant enchantments is just hilarious. So I think it's gonna be that. What is this, Tony?
We got this guy here. This is Hixus Prison Warden.
Yep.
And we already partially got this guy in one spoiler.
Yeah.
We
didn't know his power toughness. Yeah,
we didn't know his power toughness. He is revealed to be a 4/4, so that is fairly relevant.
Yeah, I think that might be okay. You know, people say this won't see standard play.
I don't think it will until after rotation.
Maybe. People are really mad about the fact that you have to like let guys hit you.
Yeah.
But I don't care. I really don't care that much.
Yeah.
I think people are saying that that's too much of a thing.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's too much of a thing.
His only real downside, in my opinion, is the fact that he's legendary.
Yeah, I don't like that either. You know, 5 mana is an awful lot to pay too, but I mean, 4/4 body's more than good.
Yeah.
And it doesn't bother in limited for me. Like I think that's a wonderful, great card. I think it's going to be awesome play on there.
Oh yeah, limited. Yeah. That's another thing about limited is that like, even if you don't use that second ability, it's a 4/4 flash. You can just play it on their second or during their combat step in a turn, whatever like this. I think it's fine in limited, especially. Yeah,
oh yeah,
very good card. This is a card I don't like too much.
Oh well, I actually do.
Okay, tell us what it is.
It's Gideon's Phalanx.
Phalanx.
Phalanx. All right, Phalanx.
And it's bad.
And according to Devin, it's bad. I think this is part of the reason why I said White Devotion earlier, because this will help your White Devotion guys survive those board wipes. Along with adding 4 extra creatures out there, that's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, holding this up for removal is the thing everyone wants to do for mass removal and stuff. It's just, 9 times out of 10 the mass removal will have already happened by this turn. I don't know that 7 mana is worth 4 guys. For 7 mana I want to be doing so much more. And, like, for instance, in Sealed, for 7 mana I want to win the game.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I want to be like, Gia's Revenge is a good card to compare this to. I think that 7 mana is too much. Let us know how you feel. How do you feel, John? You're the limited guy.
I think it's too much too. If I'm going to play something that's 7 mana, I might as well play way better.
Something unbelievable.
Like,
I feel like it's probably playable in limited. Like it's a 2.5 out of 5. Like it's probably playable. I'm just not really. I just don't. I think it's good enough.
I like their vigilance, but I'd rather have them me flying. They're flying.
That'll be insane. Let's do that instead. I want this to like have Convoke.
That would be cool.
Ooh, super important card right here. Yeah. John.
Hallowed Moonlight.
Hallowed Moonlight.
It is probably one of the best cards ever.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's instant 2 mana. Come on, you get to draw a card.
Yeah, getting to draw the card just really puts it over the top. This does a lot for us, especially in Modern, but also in Standard. This does a lot in Standard. We can, for instance, Deathness Raptor.
Yeah.
That's going to happen a lot. Actually, there's a few things, any reanimation that they do with Whip of Erebos.
Any reanimation.
Try to put that 5/5 demon into play? Nope.
Yeah, with the other guy.
Nope.
On top of that,
Priest.
That's Collected Company.
Yeah, thank you. I was like, what am I missing? It's huge. Collected Company.
Yep.
Collected Company is the thing in Modern and Standard that this stops. This basically says counter target Collected Company, draw a card.
And Genesis Hydra.
Yeah, this also can stop that. That's a good point. See the Unwrittens every now and again. There's definitely some things that this stops. If that, what is it, Woodland Bellower, the 6 mana 6/5 when he comes into play, tutor for a 3 cost guy. Yeah, I mean there's lots of stuff in the Standard format and especially in Modern. Like this.
Oh god, yeah.
This stops. I
Aether
think a
Vial.
Kiki-Jiki combo. Yeah, Aether Vial. This is a good card.
A lot of players are not going to expect you to do this.
Yeah, I mean, it'll come right out of your sideboard and do a lot of work for you. This is definitely one of those cards they printed as specifically a safety valve, and it does its job very, very well.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, here's a card we don't have to talk about at all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is Healing Hands. It's bad. Don't play it. It's terrible.
Wouldn't do it.
This is Night of the White Orchid. It's very good, and you should play it.
Yes.
Love that
I think
first
we all
strike.
agree.
Love that
Yeah, a
first strike.
2-mana 2/2 first strike, reminiscent of Magic's early nights,
Yeah.
and does something insane for us, especially if we're on the draw or if we're mana screwed.
Yeah, in white weenie type decks,
Yeah.
white aggro, this is phenomenal.
Honestly, yeah, it helps out our consistency a lot.
Mhm.
There are some situations in which we can effectively ramp
Mhm.
with this card. Third turn, there are times we can play 2/2 drops on the third turn. It's very
Yeah.
good. Like the card. Love the card. I'm glad it's back. This was also, I think, in Shadowmoor or Lorwyn block, one of those. Well, Lorwyn block includes Shadowmoor. But anyway, love that it's back. It will be in mono white aggro.
Yeah.
Even though it's not a soldier,
Mhm.
this will be in mono white aggro. Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Any ideas on this?
No, I just like it. I like it a lot.
It's good.
I'll play it.
Sweet armor on that lion.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's so cool. Hey, one of my favorite cards in all of white. Wasn't sure how I felt about Kytheon's Irregulars when it first got spoiled. Then I tested with it, and it's ridiculous. This card is a ridiculous bomb, and it's great.
Yes, play the crap out of this in lots of things.
Dude, in limited, this is just unbelievable.
Yeah,
in
you just
limited.
keep getting to
Yeah.
tap them out like
Yep.
with that creature.
I mean, if you're playing mono white, especially, then you can theoretically tap 2 guys down if you're able to cast him.
yeah.
And that wins you the game. This card will win you the game a lot in limited.
Yeah.
Helps facilitate, helps trigger his own renown, which is good. Helps trigger your other guy's renown, which is good. Kytheon's Irregulars will be standard playable, I think.
Yes.
So, great card.
Yeah.
We keep saying that about white. There's really not much more to say about these cards because they're just so well designed. They do exactly what they're meant to do.
And it's a soldier.
And none of them are like tricky. There's a lot of tricky cards in the other colors. Red has a weird enchantment. Blue has some funky creatures. But like white is fairly straightforward and very good at what it does.
This guy.
Do it, Tony.
Relic Seeker.
Really, Seeker.
So,
Search your library for target Godsend.
Well, there's that.
Or
but,
Sword of the Animus. That's cool.
more importantly, in Modern, search your library for target sword.
Yeah, modern that might do that thing.
Yeah.
That might do that exact thing in modern. Yeah.
It does that exact thing. It's nice.
Are there people talking about it? Do you know?
I've heard some chatter, some buzz.
Yeah.
I'm
doesn't
trying to
surprise me.
break into Modern, so I've heard this might make waves, might make some ripples.
I just don't know. The thing with modern is, and I'm not like a modern expert or anything.
Yeah.
I know a little bit, but the thing with modern is like having to have it get its renown off first before it does that is pretty
Makes
bad.
it a very bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why it's only like ripples
Yeah.
of talk,
Yeah.
and that it may make waves, but it's not expected to make waves.
That's cute too that he has a sword.
Yeah.
That's what he's found in the artwork. That's cute. He also has a cape. But in
I
any
love this
case,
guy in standard though because it means Godsend can potentially be a usable equipment.
I didn't use this in my mono white mid range. I even put it in the cards like this. I didn't play this, and I should have. I put this and Godsend in there, and I just don't know. I'm not totally sure about this. It looks really good. I mean, it obviously looks very good. In limited, I think it's fine, especially since we see a couple of decent, common and uncommon. You go get throwing knife with this. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So,
So
And
in
again, you
limited,
go get the helm.
yeah, you go to hell with it.
yeah. So in limited, it's potentially pretty good.
In limited, it's good just because it could be a 2-mana 3/3.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's very playable. John,
Sigil of the Empty Throne.
how do you feel?
I like the artwork. I like to talk about artwork first.
Yeah, I do too sometimes. This is a reprint, I believe.
This is
Oh wow.
Or no, it's not from Kamigawa Block, but it is. I believe this is a reprint. But anyway,
This is really big. Can be really big in limited. I wish it was 4 mana, but that's just wishing.
yes,
It's
Herald of the Pantheon. We make it 4.
we can make it
Yeah,
4.
you can make
We
it
can make
4.
this Angelic Accord.
yeah, you can do it. Of course, when we tried Angelic Accord, it just couldn't ever really.
Yeah,
work
I talked about that in the
out.
spoiler. I was like, Angelic Accord's terrible. This is probably better. Way better.
Yeah.
It
Just especially in limited, because we see a lot of enchantments in this environment.
I saw someone playtesting with their Starfield of Nyx thing, and this was one of the other enchantments in there.
Yeah,
And
people
it
are saying
really-
it's the win condition in that deck.
It wasn't a win condition. It just added to the board presence to break up board stalls
I mean,
and whatnot. Like
yeah.
all the way around, it just did what it was supposed to do.
Obviously, Starfield is the win condition because your
Yeah.
other guys become this becomes a 5/5. It's pretty
Yeah.
I am a little bummed because it doesn't interact the way I want it to with Starfield. I want it to be whenever an enchantment comes into play under your control. And
Yeah.
it enters the battlefield. Instead, you have to actually cast it. So when
Yeah.
you get something with Starfield, it doesn't work. Aside from that, though, I think it might see one or two of play in that deck, but that deck will probably be fairly low tier, all things considered. So I just don't think this card will make too much of a splash.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
You know? Here's a card that might. This is Tragic Arrogance, and this is very polarizing. People love it, people hate it. I think that it's quite good. I do. You get to choose what they keep, you get to choose what you keep. Sounds broken to me. But this is board wipe that doesn't wipe the board. That's the argument against it.
And I'm going to stick with that argument. When I cast a board wipe, I want to wipe the board.
I don't know, I like keeping a guy. You know,
I do like keeping a guy. I do.
Not to mention that it's not even like they keep their best guy.
Yeah.
Like you choose the guy they keep.
Yeah.
So it's like you get your Elvis Mystic, I get my Angel of Tides. Deal with that.
So what I really see
You know?
is instead of playing End Hostilities, they will switch over to playing Tragic Arrogance.
Maybe.
Because it says they keep their Ojutai.
Right. You
And
know?
they give them their crappy 1/1 or
Just
whatever.
whatever they don't care about.
Yeah.
You know, it's honestly, if you're playing control, you and I have played a lot of control. And sometimes you don't care about like a 1 or 2/2 guy. You know, you can deal with it. It's fine. You know, I can leave him open with tragic Arrogance, block him with my huge guys if he decides to swing in. I got tons of removal in my deck. It's totally fine.
Yeah.
So I like Arrogance. I don't know how much play it's actually going to see, but this card, the effect is such a bomb that I would be a little surprised if it didn't see some play.
Yeah.
Like this strikes me as one of those cards that people, when the set becomes legal, are going to try really hard to make work, and then within a month or so, we'll know if it's good or not.
And on top of that, after End Hostilities rotates out, it'll be a nice pack.
Yeah, that's a good point too. Now, obviously, in limited, this is a ridiculous bomb.
Yes, obviously.
Every time you get it, you play it. So. Here's a card I'm really interested in. What is this, Tony?
We've got Vryn Wingmate, and this
Wing
is
mare. It's a horse.
Wing mare.
That's a horse. You drink.
horse drink.
Yep.
It's
I think we've already.
Pegasus, but it's
Yeah,
a horse.
That's a horse. I think we've already passed a couple of horses, so take a couple of drinks.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, wingmare. Sorry.
No, it's fine. This card is great. It's absolutely good. We've had spells like this before, and this is an upgrade on there because it has flying.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
good.
This is like Thalia, but it costs an extra mana and it flies. And I like that.
Yeah.
I really like that. Especially in Modern, you play this with Thalia. Like Thalia second turn, third turn this, and you're never casting another spell the entire game.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. I put it in the sideboard of the white mid-range deck that I built and put on the channel. I think that maybe it could be in the main though. I just wanted to play God's Willing and a couple of removal pieces too much. But you could make a point. There's a deck that could be made that is literally nothing but white creatures
Yeah.
and no spells.
Yeah.
And this goes in that.
Yeah.
So, thoughts?
I'm probably not going to play it limited.
Yeah, I don't know.
Probably not
I mean,
gonna play
well,
it.
no, I mean it's a Windrake. You know,
It's a flying 2
It's a-
power for 3.
for 3 mana. I'd probably
And
play
it-
that.
And it makes their instants and sorcery and stuff go up. That's fine.
Makes
Yeah,
ours
but it's,
too,
yeah,
you know?
mine too. That's what I'm
Well,
thinking
yeah.
about. Like in limited, I'm kind of just gonna. I don't want that to happen. I want to continue on the path I'm on.
I kind of like a 3 power 2 mana, or
I do
2
like
power
that.
3 mana flyer. I do like that.
Yeah.
And also, like, they're gonna go out of their way to kill it if they have to.
Yeah.
And then at that point, you're like, well, I'm free too. You know.
Yeah.
You unshackled me.
Here's an Orchard of Champions. I just think he's boring.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, he's probably a fine combat trick in limited, but again, I don't like 1-drops that much. I just am not really. No. What do you think? Nah, it's boring.
It is boring.
It might be okay and all. It's boring. Yet another Windrake type creature, but this
I
one's
like this
fantastic.
one. I like
yeah.
this one a lot.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Tony.
We've got Blessed Spirits, and there's been all sorts of talk and hype about this card,
There really
mostly
has.
because of like the artwork and the flavor of it and everything.
Oh, best flavor of any card in the entire set.
Yeah, all
Best.
day.
Love the art. Love the flavor text is incredible on this
Yeah.
card. But yeah, sorry.
So yeah, all around, great and limited. I don't see it breaking standard or anything.
I don't know. I
No.
see something you can do with it. Like enchantment wise, that's.
My thing is that if it goes in anything, it goes in the Starfield of Nyx, like Herald of the Pantheon, the
Yep.
deck.
Yeah,
And even then, I'm just not sure it gets there.
exactly.
You know, although if you can play 2 enchantments, you got a 4/4 flyer for 3.
Yeah,
You know, but then again, she's so removable,
yeah,
and I don't think it quite gets there. And limited, this is ridiculous.
yeah.
So, I think white is I'll say that later. Oh, this is Console's Lieutenant. This card was not yet spoiled when I made mono white mid range, and I'm very upset about that. This card would absolutely be in that deck. This card is ridiculous. Again with the 2 white for a 2 power first strike. That's cool. always good. This one has an extra ability tacked on in Renown. And when you do get Renown, this card becomes absolutely freaking-sane. I was mad we didn't get Honor of the Pure Crusade or something like that, but this is like that. It's the best thing we're going to get, and it's good.
And I like how a lot of these cards that go good in that deck are efficiently costed for that deck. They're like 2, maybe 3 mana tops and whatnot.
You know, in that deck, I did talk about during the tech, you can play Knight of the White Orchid, 3rd turn, on the draw, be able to play a second 2-drop, usually play Anafenza. I think if you can do this 3rd turn, if you can play Knight of the White Orchid and then this 3rd turn, that's even better than playing Anafenza. This card is just, I love this card. I love the artwork, the flavor. This is like the 3rd white card that reminds me of anime, and I don't know why. Like, it's just a group of heroes facing down an adversary. And it reminds me of anime. I don't know. I love the card. Love this card.
Reminds me of Mortal Kombat.
Oh, I can see that. Like when they all get there. Yeah. Like that's Jax and Sonya, and that's a guy.
Johnny
I guess
Cage.
That's Johnny. Yeah, that's Johnny Cage. I can see that. This is Knight of the Valor. It's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad. This is Murder Investigation. Don't like it either. That is a reprint.
Yeah.
They didn't like it the first time either.
No.
It's not
I thought it was going to be great with something else when it came out, but I was like, oh, wait, no, it didn't work.
Yeah, you know, time has taught us a lesson on this. When this first came out, I was like, oh, it might be okay. It's bad. Don't play it. It's bad. This is very good. Tony.
Patron of the Valiant. 5 mana, 4/4 flyer, always great in limited.
Could be done right there, and it'd be a good card.
Yeah.
Yep.
Instead, we get some icing on our cake that we're going to get to eat here by adding counters
to our guys that have Renown.
Yeah.
Yep. When I first saw this, I was like, what is this? This is stupid. And then they started spelling a bunch of Renown cards, and I was like, okay. I see what you're doing. See what you did there. You're nice.
I need to put that in my counter deck.
Yeah, I did a green-white bolster deck that's actually a really popular tech deck. Thank everyone for that. Yeah. This goes in that. Green-white bolster.
Yeah.
This goes in that all day. Do like the card, especially in limited. Love the card, actually. So play it.
Yeah.
Play it.
Yeah. Play it in limited.
Really good card. This is John.
Sentinel of the Eternal Watch. That's a lot of mana for this thing.
A lot of mana. It's a good card, though.
But it is a good card. Yes.
Yeah. I want to say at the top of the curve in a limited deck is...
Yeah, Vigilance 4/6. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, not only the body on it is great, but it's removal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's essentially removal.
It just says tap target creature. Just done.
Get a blocker through, and screw you.
Yeah.
I do like the card. Usually cards that cost this much mana are right out, but it is great. It's a great body. Vigilance is good. Tap a guy every time. I like it. It's splashable. So, let's play it. 1 copy at least. Here is Swift Reckoning, one of the better removal pieces in the entire set.
Yes.
I think this card will see standard play. Almost certainly we'll see standard play. Now, we do have Devouring Light, we do have Banishing Light, we have Celestial Flare in this set. We'll see that a little bit later. All those things aside, I think this is a wonderful, amazing, splashable card that becomes instant speed very easily.
Very easily. And on top of that, it's still like capable of being a combat trick then, because after the attacker step, once they've declared their attackers, those creatures are tapped.
Yes.
So before damage goes through, you can blow up one of their attacking creatures, i.e. Ojutai.
Yep. That's entirely true. That's basically, Assassinate in black.
Yeah.
3 mana destroy target tap creature. Strictly better.
Yep.
Strictly better version of that. Like it. Really good white removal piece.
Yeah.
You gonna play that?
Yes, I'm gonna play that.
Play the crap out of that.
Play everyone I get.
Here's a card I'm on the fence about, though. Tony.
Totem Guide, Heart Beast.
Does it bother anybody else that Beast is not spelled correctly?
It does.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
the first thing I looked at.
Thank you.
Like, what?
I understand that, Heart Beast is the name of the kind of monster he is, and it's spelled that way. Still bothers the crap out of me.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
I want to like this Unlimited because it lets us go find that Balmy Aura that can help us, get our guy through or deal enough damage or whatever. Like, there's tricks that you can do for that. But I don't like it for that same reason.
Right.
That's all it has. So if you don't have a good enough aura, or if you've already used it, then you've wasted the value on here, and it's 5 mana for a 2/5, and that's just not very great.
Good. I feel like in limited it gives you incentive to play those strong auras that you otherwise wouldn't play.
Yeah.
But 5 mana is a lot. That's a lot, man. That's an
He's a
awful
little
lot.
power was a little bigger, you know.
Yeah, maybe. If it's 3/5, that'd be playable. And I think he's still playable, don't get me wrong, especially if you have the right auras. Tutoring is good in limited.
Yeah.
What makes me mad is this guy was spoiled at common. And in the spoiler video, I was like, he's a really good card in Pauper. This will affect Pauper. And now it turns out
He's
you
uncommon and
cannot
not
play him in
Pauper.
Pauper. So he just lost I've lost all respect for him.
Yep.
This is John.
Valor in Acros. Yeah,
I don't like it.
I think it's good. I think I like things that give +1/+1s. I don't like that they cost a lot. But
Yeah, this costs a lot, man. This costs an awful lot.
So,
whenever a creature enters the battlefield, I mean, that's...
Thopters.
Under your control.
In limited, Thopters.
Right? Because you get 2 of the triggers.
Yeah.
Yeah. For a lot of the guys, you get 2 of the triggers.
Yeah, for a lot of guys, you get 2 triggers there.
You could also like raise the alarm with this in standard. That'd be
Yeah.
cute. But it's really not there. It's in standard. It is in no way there.
No,
So-
if this was like 2 mana, it would be there.
Yeah.
At 3 mana, it would be possible, but not
I
there.
don't know. The 4 mana is it's priced way out of the market in standard.
Yeah.
But maybe some limited play, but I don't even know about that.
I don't even want to play it limited.
Yeah, for 4 mana, I want to play a creature. I want to play a creature.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, we'll get down to him once we get to the commons. There's a creature that costs 4 and does this once. It is very good.
Okay, well, fine. Play that instead.
All right, this card is really good, I think, in limited. This is a War Oracle and is fantastic. Just great stats on this thing, man.
Oh yeah, it's
Oh.
sexy 4/4 potentially.
Literally
lifelink.
sexy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's sexy.
How do you feel?
I love this card to death. In white, potentially having a 4/4 lifelink for 4 in limited is great.
That's really, really
That's
good.
huge.
Honestly, even if you don't get the renown on this is a fine creature. I mean,
Yeah,
a 3 power body with lifelink is very good.
Yeah.
I'm going to play that every chance I get. This is one of the stronger uncommons, I think, in white, actually. White is full of strong commons and uncommons.
Yeah. Speaking of which,
Let's start the commons. Tony.
we've got Acro and Jailer, and I love the flavor of this common.
Yeah.
Like-
No, you're in jail.
Yeah.
You're in jail.
Oh, look, I'm just going to tap your guy now. He's in jail.
Yep, put him in jail.
Yep.
Like, your creature is actually going through a horrible
Do
experience.
not pass go.
I think this guy's way better than he looks in limited. A 1-drop that I don't mind playing is essentially removal a little bit later on in the game. At least when we want to swing in.
Yeah.
So, or at least when we want to stop them from swinging in with a huge guy.
Note, this
So-
is a 1-drop that Devin doesn't mind playing in limited.
I hate 1-drops in limited. There's only like 1 or 2 I would even play in this entire set. I do like typhoid rats. You can throw that out. The favorite 1-drop in limited typhoid rats.
Yeah.
Acrondrilla, though, I think is playable. I think
Yeah.
it's playable in limited, definitely.
Yeah.
Obviously not in standard.
There are cheaper ways to tap creatures, but
I mean,
It's what you got, and you
It's
can
what
make
you
it
got.
work.
Yeah.
you can play it on the first turn, and I don't know. I think he's a fair comment. Oh, this is what I was talking about a second ago.
Yeah.
The guy that does the same thing the other thing does, but only does it once. Amperin Tactician is probably good in limited.
Yes. It's a giant anthem effect. If you can get a nice aggro build going, which there's plenty of low-costed creatures through common and uncommon that you can get. And since he's a common, you can potentially get 1, maybe 2 of him.
Yeah.
And yeah, that becomes an awesome anthem effect for you all of a sudden.
Yep. I mean, it sucks you can only do it a couple times, but you still get the good body out of it.
Yeah.
So how do you feel?
I like it. I like it because it's creatures. If it just said creature, I wouldn't like it.
Yeah. I like it. I'm coming around to it. I still don't think it's going to see play in standard soldiers.
No.
But I do think that it's a fine card in limited. Also, if you look at the flavor text, that is really good advice for playing Magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, for standard rotation and things like that. Yep, I agree with you, Mr. Tactician. John, what is this?
This is Auroramancer.
Aura.
Auroramancer.
Aura.
I want to talk about the Great Aurora again.
Yeah. Still not over that card.
Yeah, this is a pretty decent card, actually.
Yeah.
Enters
It's
the
all right.
battlefield, you may return target enchanted card.
I mean, again, kind of cuts down on the reason we don't like to play auras in limited. It's because we
Yeah.
get 2 for 1, you know.
But if you're gonna do it, there you go.
It's all yours. Tony.
Oh, we get Avon Battle Priest. Alright, so 6 mana, 3/3 flyer, when it... Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean,
Eh.
it's
Too much
splashable.
for what it.
I'm in the middle.
It's like-
I'm right there with both of you.
It's too much.
I feel like a 3/3 flyer is good and limited.
I
Let's
feel
agree
like-
on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, 6 mana is a lot.
6 mana is a
Yes.
lot.
That's a lot.
And entering the battlefield and gaining 3 life is not that relevant.
No, it's not. It's not terrible. It's not bad.
But-
it's not good. It's
In limited, I will
I'll still
say
not
that
really
I have
like it.
seen those small amounts of life like that
Add up.
become not just add up, but
Well,
become the game changer.
yeah. We all know how good like Aire and Cleric was in limited. Like people are playing that in standard sideboards. Aire and Cleric.
Yeah.
Um,
So
This costs 3 times as much, but I think that it's a pretty good 22nd, 23rd card. If you got nothing else, it flies. Evasion is good. A 3 mana, a 3 power body is fine.
if
6
you
mana is
have
so much.
reason to believe that you're going to come across the Thopter deck or the Flyer deck, this is a good pick to go against it. So
that's true.
if nothing else, something to keep in mind that's in your sideboard.
Yeah, I might end up playing the 1 copy of it. 6 mana is so much.
Yeah.
This is Celestial Flare. It absolutely will see standard play. White decks have a hard time not just getting around cards like Jutai and things like that, but Stormbreath Dragon. You have to understand that this kills Stormbreath Dragon, and that just makes it a thing. Oh, right there.
Yeah.
Right there. Let's also say that this is common.
Yeah.
In Sealed, this is common.
Yeah.
This is good.
This
This
is
is
really
great.
This is a fantastic card. I know there are a lot of newer players, or not even newer sometimes, just players who are like, well, they get to pick the guy that they say. You're getting a guy off the board.
Yeah.
You're getting a dude off the board. And like a lot of people think that in Limited, they come across these situations where like, well, we both have 12 creatures. It actually doesn't happen that often.
Not only
It
that,
really doesn't.
That doesn't happen that often. Not only that, but it only they can only sacrifice the attacking
Or blocking creature.
So if they're only swinging with one big guy,
Yep.
they only have one guy to choose
You made that
from.
mistake, brother.
Or they-
Yeah.
yeah, if they only need to block with their big guy, then there you go.
This Celestial Flare has been around for a while. This is not the first time we've seen it, and you can really bait people with this card.
Oh, yeah.
You know, pretty easily. Because even if you do swing with your 3/3 and they block with their 4/3 or something or 4/4,
Yeah.
then your creature will not die. I mean, it doesn't get a chance to do the combat damage. This is a very good card, is all I'm saying. Probably standard play.
Yeah.
Charging Griffin is bad on defense and pretty good on offense.
That's not bad for offense. We just talked about how 3/3 flyers are fine and limited.
Yeah.
This is one for 4 mana, and that's fine.
Yeah. On defense, it's not even horrible. I mean,
Yeah, because the biggest flying threat that we really end up needing to worry about is Thopters.
yeah.
And they're all 1/1s
Yep.
by nature.
Block.
They can become 2s, so they can trade with this guy. But even then, that's fine.
How do you like the Griff?
It's all right.
Yeah.
It's all right.
I think it's a solid limited card. I wouldn't play more than a couple of copies of it, but
I'm not going to go looking for it, but
if it comes to me, I'll play it. It's fine. Drink.
Oh, of course.
Cleric of the Forward Order. Drink. Card is not great.
Not good at all. I've been looking forward to seeing what White had to offer for their
Yeah,
sort
this
cycle,
part of their cycle here.
and I'm very unimpressed.
Yeah, I'm not impressed at all. I'm not. I mean, 2-mana 2/2s are usually good and limited, but I still don't have. We probably have better options.
we don't like this card.
We don't. Just letting you guys know.
Don't like it.
Card is fairly bad. And then people are saying, well, limited to 2-mana 2/2. Yeah, you have to have multiples of it for it to be really good.
Yeah.
So, this is some of the best art in the set. This is enlightened aesthetic.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Yeah, it's gorgeous art.
And it's a cat and a monk.
Aside from that, I just wanted to cost 1 mana, but that would be really good. Destroy target enchantment when it hits the battlefield is probably fine. you
Yeah.
know. Especially in this environment, we see a lot of enchantments. So,
Oh yeah.
play this in your limited board. You'll bring this in more than a couple
yeah.
games.
Yeah.
All day.
Why can't it be a 2/2?
I don't know.
Why?
Because
I think destroying the enchantment's big.
Yeah, but I mean, it could be a 2/2. Be fine. Like it wouldn't be broken or anything.
No.
So like
Make it a 2/1.
foil.
Oh god.
Can we see that in foil?
Oh, I can see that in foil, and it's going to be beautiful.
Tony, have this.
Uh-oh. We've got Enshrouding Mist. And this is a just fine combat trick.
Yeah,
And on top of
exactly.
that, it's going to be something that helps keep your renowned guys alive if they get blocked.
Yeah.
And on top of that, if it's renowned, you get to untap it. Like, there's so many different things.
Cool little
that-
things, yeah.
that can play out with this. And I think it's a great card in Limited, possibly in Standard in a renowned deck when it gets there.
Once God's Willing rotates out of the format, and Johnny's Presence rotates out of the format, this card gets so much better.
I was going to touch on that. I was just like, this is our origins freaking God's willing.
Once God's willing rotates, this may see some standard play. Before then, I'm not sure.
I'm going to be playing this. If I get 3 of these, I'm playing them in the pre-release. I love this card.
I'd play at least the 2. I mean, I'd say this is a possible 2. This is a very good combat trick. You just got to worry about having the available slots for it in your deck.
Yeah.
The same thing that as a combat trick, it's probably the best white combat trick.
Oh yeah.
And I would still play it even if I didn't have creatures with Renown.
Oh yeah,
I would still play it.
I think it's still good without Renown.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
you don't have to worry
The
about it.
Renown is it's really just gravy in this case. Like they didn't make it too broken if you had Renown or anything. It's just, I think that's actually just right. Sort of a Goldilocks ability there. That's really good. John.
Grasp of the Harrowmancer.
That was good.
Yeah. It's another aura.
Yeah, it looks good at first, but I'm not too sure.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's not that great of a card, honestly. It's +1/+1. It's only relevant if it does something else great with it.
Yeah,
Usually,
tapping a guy when you swing is probably good. I just hate that it's an aura. Usually things like I can't even remember his name. But he's a 3-mana 2/2 when he swings, tap a guy.
Yeah. Rather do it with a creature.
Yeah, like I'd rather that be him. Whenever he swings, tap a guy, fuck you. But with this is an R. Like you'll get 2 for 1, and just ruin your whole day, and you're gonna have a bad time. And while it's on the battlefield, it's really good. I'll say that. While it's not a 2 for 1, it's really good. But as soon as you lose your guy, you're like, uh-oh. So I don't know. I think it's probably okay.
Maybe playing it on the guy that lets you tap for 2 white mana, like so you can tap 1 and then.
Oh yeah,
tap
the
more.
guy that taps you tap 2 and you tap a guy.
Yeah.
That's cute. Yeah, you tap some guys and you swing with him and he taps a guy. And
Open another window.
not bad. Heavy infantry is probably not great, but okay. In limited.
I'm tired of these cards that want to be awesome and not.
Yeah, well, tapping a guy seems to be a theme in white in this set. So, but
Which I like. I'm fine with that. I wish they were like 1 mana less sometimes. This is one of them.
Yep, this is one of them. If this was 4, it'd be nuts. In limited.
Yeah.
So I might play a one-of copy of it or something at the very top, but overall I think it's just okay.
Yeah.
This does not quite count as a horse at all. This is Knight of the Pilgrim's Road. Do like this card. Do think this card is fine and limited. Aside from that, I don't really have anything to say. It's just fine.
I like 4/3s for 3.
Yeah.
Like, I can do it.
Aside from that, I mean just having a 3-power guy for 3 mana is probably good enough.
Yeah, that's true too.
Renown is just good. Shoot. I like the guy.
If they're having problems with your 3-power guy, they're gonna have problems with your 4.
Yeah, that's the thing about Renown.
And we've shown you plenty of ways to get Renown off.
Yep. Tony.
Oh, all right. We got Kithian's Tactics, and I mean, it's nice to have an anthem effect. It sucks that it's sorcery speed.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah.
That's really bad. A lot of these have been, though. I think in the standard environment, we have better things than this that do very similar things.
Mm-hmm. I do like the fact that this gives vigilance with spell mastery.
I think it's kind of cool. But if you're going to do spell mastery, you could have given us something else. I mean, vigilance is fine. Vigilance is fine. Don't get me wrong.
I like lifelink or
lifelink would have been so.
How about
good.
some reach?
Reach. I think lifelink would have been awesome. The card would have cost 1 more mana, but lifelink would have been awesome.
Yeah.
I think we actually have that card, but I'm not sure. Plus it's 4 mana plus 2/+1 and lifelink till end of turn. We might actually have that card in the format right now.
Oh wow.
I think it's like all your warriors get lifelink.
That would be a thing.
John.
Mighty Elite. You know it.
Classic combat trick.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
Good card.
Yeah.
Fun card. John, you can also have the next one.
Stalwart Avon. That's a pretty decent card. I like it. I like it a lot.
Also seems
Like
fair.
It's a 1/3 with Renown and flying. Come on.
Like this is another one. Even if you don't get the Renown off of it, it's fine.
Yeah, it's a flying 1/3 for 3.
It'll block.
It's good.
It'll block. It's fine. It's a good card. I like it. I mean, if you do get the Renown off too, it's a 3-mana 2/4 flyer. That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. What is this, Tony? It's a good card.
Here we got Suppression Bonds,
Oh.
and I'm just fine with this in limited.
In limited, yeah, very, very good card. Very.
I do like the fact that it says activated abilities can't be activated.
Yep. This is exactly Fate's Fetters
Mhm.
from Ravnica, City of Guilds.
Yeah.
Only it doesn't gain you the 4 life,
Yeah.
which is bad.
Yeah.
But card was good enough on its own that you didn't need to gain the 4 life. So this is a good card. This is a very good card.
White removal, good.
White removal.
Done.
White removal. Topan Freeblade. A lot of people say this is the best common in white. I don't know if I agree with that entirely, but I'd say this is probably top 3 commons in white.
Okay,
like it
I
a lot.
can see that.
Yeah. Card's fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, we like 2-mana 2/2s. We like extra abilities.
Vigilance and Renown happen to be two
Play it.
wonderful abilities in limited here.
This is in standard soldiers, I would say, a 4 of. I think.
Alright.
This is a very good card.
Yeah, as long as you
I'm still
look
working
at
on the soldier thing. I haven't gotten there yet, so
I
don't
think
know.
it might be a 3 of, but I want it to be a 4 of. This card is just, it's really efficient. The card is very, very efficient.
Fair enough.
I was gonna say, the longer you look at the art, the more awesome the art looks.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
absolutely right. That is true. And I wonder how that looks in foil.
Oh,
Honestly, that probably looks so good in foil.
that probably looks so shiny.
Yep. And it's common, so you can probably pick up a foil one for, $1, whatever.
Yeah.
It's not bad. And everybody's favorite buddy. This is Yoke Docs. He's back.
Oh, yay.
He's back, guys. We love Yoke Docs here at
I like
SPTG.
it. I like it a lot.
We're all fans of the Ox, I guess. I really not much you can say about him. I mean, he's actually in limited. He's another fine 1-drop. I'd rather play this than most 1-drops in limited. I think he's really good, especially if you're trying to set something up.
Yeah, he buys you time.
Yep.
He buys you time. He blocks all their, 1 power, 2 power, 3 power guys that they've been.
And 4 power.
And
I'll
4.
let him die.
Let him die. I mean,
I don't care.
up to 3 power. I mean, he's basically blocking everything they could drop up until the 4th turn.
Yeah.
In limited. So, I've always liked Yoke Dogs. I got no problem with this game.
Yeah.
Divine Verdict. This is just straight up removal.
Yeah.
So, play that.
Like
Play it. Eagle of the Watch is a 3-mana, 2-power flyer with vigilance. That's good.
Yes.
Well, Sarah Angel.
Oh, yeah. Sarah
Angel.
Angel's been great in limited, and she'll be great in this
She's
one.
like to knock on that door a lot.
Yep, she's been in Magic for 22, almost 23 years.
Yeah.
Been a very important creature pretty much the entire lifespan of the game. Obviously no standard play, but she did see standard play way back in the day. I wish she still did. But she doesn't because we have stuff like this, and it doesn't even see standard play. This is Aegis Angel, and it is an absolutely
I love it.
unbelievely ridiculous bomb in limited.
Everything about this card is great.
Yeah, you can't target him or her, but this card is fantastic. You get a 5/5 flyer, and one of your other dudes is indestructible. So, yeah,
What are your other dudes?
you're gonna play that in limited every time, every single time you get it.
And then just don't attack with it because they may have that Celestial Flare help.
Yeah, they may. They may. I've always loved this card. I'm probably going to pick Gideon if he's still available for the pre-release because, first of all these seeded pack cards are really good. And we see an overabundance of common and uncommon cards that are very high value. Very, very good cards at those slots.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you guys got anything to add about White?
White looks really strong and limited and has a couple potential breakouts in his standard and everything.
Yeah, I think so too.
So all around, really looking forward to Origins in general.
Yeah.
White is going to be a big thing for me. I like Esper, so being able to find white cards from there is awesome.
I'm a white aggro player for the longest time, and I've switched to red aggro because white aggro wasn't interesting anymore, but it's becoming more interesting now. So I might switch back over.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a big fan of black. Devin doesn't like black very much.
That's okay.
But I'm going to pick
all
white
right.
more than likely.
Yeah.
And splash it with a bunch of black. I mean, lavish.
Nice.
Like,
Well, I think I will give my ratings, but I think white is probably the best limited color in this set, and I also think black is maybe the worst color in this limit. But a decent support color, you've got splashable removal in black that's very good, so...
I want to play from my graveyard. That's
Yeah.
really what I want to do.
that reanimation spell in black is fantastic.
It's great.
Yeah. So in white I just feel like has all the most efficient creatures that do all the things. I really like white a lot in this set.
White is like the Kool-Aid man busting through the wall.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah!
I'm here! I got Kithions and regulars and shit. So white is really good. Overall, though, finish it out real quick. I think Origins is a really exciting, fantastic, very well-designed set. You can tell that some of the cards are really goofy and funky, but they're still going to make a splash. I love that.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, the pre-release is going to be
gonna be
exciting.
so much
This is
fun.
going to be one of the more fun pre-releases in a while because I think people are going to be trying really weird stuff.
Oh yeah.
Because there's a lot of really weird stuff. So, yeah. Like,
Share.
comment,
Subscribe.
do all the things. And we'll see you guys next time. That's all the set reviews. But we have the pre-release primer coming out soon. And this is important. I'm sure you guys are ready for this. Now that we're done with set reviews, we can get back to doing what we love to do and do best. Deck techs. So, stay tuned in the next couple of weeks. We're probably going to put a lot of deck techs down the pipeline because I got like 5 things in reserve. So does Tony. John's got a couple of things. So, get ready for all the deck techs.
All the stuff. We're
You
just
know.
going to throw so much of it at you. Within the first 3 weeks, you're just not going to know what to do
Head
anymore.
spinning. Yeah.
And we might even have something to give you guys.
Yeah, we're talking about a giveaway here soon. I would say let us know what you think about that, but I'm sure everyone's gonna be like, yeah, give me free stuff.
Everybody wants free stuff.
So yeah, we're thinking about a giveaway here. We're at 1,000 subscribers. It's time we start doing stuff like that. So yeah, look forward to that soon and subscribe so that you can be part of the giveaway. That's pretty cool. And we'll see you guys later. I'm Devin.
I'm Tony.
I'm random.
We're from SBMTG. That is Strictly Better MTG. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, my wizards.